Hello everyone, give me a moment, I'm setting some stuff up. Hey human, it's good to see you. I'm just setting some stuff up.
Hi, laughing face. Human. Oh wow, how coincidental that I opened up YouTube just now. The All Creative Live Archives. Hello everyone. Please follow the YouTube guidelines. No spamming, no breaking up messages, no fighting. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, so today's going to be the last day of Lantern Rite. So it's not going to be a very long stream. The final day of any event that they do in Genshin Impact is usually pretty short. It's usually always just like they try to tie up loose ends or give you a little meaningful lesson at the end of the event, stuff like that.
Genshin Impact Reboot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, they got a new event here, Triumphant Frenzy. And I have 2 more days. Oh no! Oh no! I only have 2 days left to get 3 things. Ah, I didn't calculate things correctly. My brain. No, I'm not going to get these 5
I
wishes.
know very little about this game.
Oh, oh no, I totally fucked this up. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could, maybe, wait. 2 more days. Let me see, that's 1 day. This. Another day, this? No, I don't think I have enough time. I fucked up. No. I'm not gonna get the 5 wishes. Oh, man. No. Man. I suck at calculating things. Oh, I have such a tight schedule that my brain wasn't really thinking about stuff like that. And what is this new thing? Oh, man.
No worries, another week, and time will come.
I know. I don't have too many wishes as is. I'm not really that worried. I'm a long ways off from getting another 50/50. Uh and I already got all of the really good characters from the banner this week. So I'm not too worried. I don't know who they're going to have on the next banner, but Uh, I don't know. If it's anyone good, maybe I'll roll for them. But if it's not, then I'll just skip it, you know? Save up my Primogems. All right. Since today's event's going to be kind of short, because we only got uh this challenge left to complete, and that's just one thing. And one more story event left to do. That's this, and that's not going to be very long. It'll probably take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And then after that, I guess I could try out this new event here and see how this works. Obviously, I can't do all of it because it hasn't all unlocked yet. But, you know, good to try it out, see what it's like. It's just teaching me a bit about it. Yeah, it's one of these types of challenges. It's a kind of a fighting challenge. Oh, wait, what? Huh. Oh. Ugh, why are they always trying to figure out new ways to get me to try different characters? I like it when I make a good team and then they're like, no, we want you to use a different team now. And I'm like, no, I'm so used to this team. Please don't make me choose. uh. We still have 5 days to do this test. Maybe I'll do that also after I get done with today's events. What else do we got? Well, we got all the new area to explore. And I don't know. I don't really feel like running around in a big area today. I just kind of feel like chilling out mostly. What else we got going on here? Got some mail. Not much, just some free Mora. Alright, so now we gotta wait 2 days between 12 and 16. Alright, that's a different time than what they usually want me to wait till. Between 12 and 16. Beep, beep. 12 and 16. Yeah, I guess that's between 12 and 16. It's one.
Was that Venti?
I don't know. I didn't see what you were talking about. It might have been. Do you mean conversation-wise or something that you heard? Yo, Bryce, welcome.
Bryce Campbell. Hey, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm good. Today's been kind of a relaxing day. After I finished with work, I took about a 2-hour nap, and now I'm up and about and ready to stream a bit. Not going to be streaming for very long today. Maybe 2.5 hours tops.
Human.
Between dry sheets
Oh,
of
sorry,
paper,
wrong
you can
Genshin
make an
character.
attractive and
My
handy
bad.
bookmark.
Oh, you're talking about Tanari, right? No, Tanari's not. So I guess maybe I have to wait a little bit longer. It's not between 12 and 16 apparently. I thought 1 o'clock would be between 1 and 16, or 12 and 16. Yeah, they're 16. Okay, they mean between dawn and dusk. Oh, between, yeah, dawn and dusk.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village?
And with that,
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna be doing stuff with Hu Tao today. Maybe she has some new information about something that maybe I forgot. I don't know. Maybe they mentioned something about Hu Tao earlier on in the event, and I completely forgot. So this is very nice to see how everybody is doing after the event's wrapping up, because you see very little people on the streets today. So I'm guessing if you talk to people, they would have less to say about Lantern Rite. And there's Charlotte. Let's see what she has to say now.
Please take a seat. Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Bryce Campbell.
Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
Yeah. All right, Bryce. That's and then some super boss shows up, and I gotta fight it. That'd come out of nowhere. Oh no, that's not her. Wait, or is that her? No, that can't be her. I don't think that's the same kind of dress. Also, oh, whoops! Just shooting at children, Tanari. Yeah, no, this ain't. Yeah, she also has glasses, and Cloud Retainer's young apprentice does not have glasses. It would be nice to hear from her, though. It was weird seeing her in the event. I don't know. Like, I have no idea how they'd handle that. If somebody hadn't played through Cloud Retainer's story and seen all that happen, what the hell would they think about the little girl that just came out of nowhere? I'll have to do a little research, because God forbid I set up another account to find this stuff out myself. I know! Don't do that. I accidentally hit circle instead of square. I was playing Grand Blue Fantasy yesterday, and the control scheme is so much different from that game. Oh, right. I gotta go to the new village. It's nothing that's going on here. My brain. Alright, well, thank goodness I have a waypoint already unlocked. I don't have to walk several miles just to get to it.
Human. I'm gonna play too. AI. The Somnium Files.
Ew.
Have fun.
Alrighty. And good luck. Good luck, human. It doesn't seem like it's too challenging. I guess the big thing is that they want you to try out new characters with each challenge instead of using the same old.
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired.
Thanks, fellow human. Laughing face.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Alright, well, I guess Hu Tao's losing her mind out here in the mountains.
Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes! Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Holy shit, I thought that was Hu Tao. It's Navia. Here they are talking about meeting Hu Tao up here, and they meet two completely different characters. Well, I guess this is kind of the pathway that links Liyue and Fontaine together, so I guess we'd see some Fontainian characters along this route, wouldn't we?
Navia, Clarande!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me, Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I don't think that's a common thing mountain climbers will do because you could cause an avalanche in any sort. There are rock avalanches as well as snow avalanches. You don't want to yell on top of a mountain. It's not a good idea.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
Paimon secretly goes out at night and kills things. No surprise there.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Yo, Aether, no, don't do that. What an option. And I prefer to keep things bottled up. Wow, so psychotic.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiangying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she
Either
saw
should call
us.
out for his sister.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too? What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
You want to know something I just realized? Literally everywhere that we visited on our adventures, we've taken a lot of problems off of people's hands, and afterwards they're able to relax a lot more. Except for Mondstadt. Isn't that funny? The very first place we go to, yeah, they had problems with Dvalin, but those were very recent problems, and a lot of their life was not reflected over the fact that Dvalin kept messing with their town. So we didn't really relieve too much stress when we went to Mondstadt. That place is just stressful as it is. I mean, what can you expect from a place that prides itself on its alcohol consumption?
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something. It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier. Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Oh my god, they got swindled just as much as Cloud Retainer did.
Bryce Campbell.
Man, those guys are good.
When we revisit Mondstadt, since we've supposedly only seen a fraction of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there is a lot more that has to be unlocked for a lot of the other places, too, when you think about it. Now that we've gone to the very center of Tevat, a lot of other places are going to be getting connected. We're kind of playing connect the dots at this point because Fontaine's like smack dab in the center of Tevat. They've got to make the connections between Fontaine and the other areas we've already been to. So, first place they connect, of course, is going to be Liyue, because it's kind of right on schedule with the Lantern Rite and everything like that. So I'm guessing the next place they're going to be connecting is Mondstadt. I'll take a look at the map once this little skit is done and see exactly what kind of route they might go on.
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you. That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
Alright. So, 2 unexpected visitors during Lantern Rite.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain? Name your price.
Wow.
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
It is supposed to
I'm
be
just
Ned Land
curious
and
is all.
Mondstadt will likely
I have a
get
feeling you'll
expanded
say
with the
something
Zero Archons
amazing.
Nation.
I will pass. I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, she's not a very loud or outward type of person, Navia. Can't expect her to say too much. Alright, let's take a look here. Obviously, a lot of the stuff around Mondstadt is probably going to be filled out with connections to Snezhnaya, which is just north of Mondstadt. But we still got to connect this area right here with something. So, and of course, we got this gigantic section right here that needs to be filled in. Let me see. This is the edge of Fontaine right here. So there's got to be some kind of path that connects the northern part of Sumeru as well as the eastern part of Sumeru. This whole area right here is Sumeru / Fontaine area, as well as some Liyue. But I feel like we've unlocked most of Liyue right here. Most of the Liyue Fontaine region. This area over here is obviously going to be involving Natland. And the area up above here is going to be involving Snezhnaya. So I think like the furthest continent from Fontaine is obviously Inazuma over here. But we've also got to explore these regions around here. Like, I don't know what's going to occupy those. More Sumeru, obviously.
Bryce Campbell.
But
That area could be Celestia or Kenryo.
that's the other thing. We don't technically know where Conria... Well, we know where Celestia is. It's in the sky, obviously. We could see it everywhere we go. But we don't really know where Conria is on the map. It's kind of a vague location, and any areas connected to it are technically under the ground, and areas that are not connected to the map at all. So if Conria is a location somewhere in this center part here, then it's not going to be a very big location. You know? And part of me already feels like maybe Conry has just completely been wiped off the map. From all the stories we've heard of Conry, it feels that way, you know? It feels like it was a civilization that was here and amongst the rest of Teyvat, but it was completely wiped off the map.
Hey Jason, how are you?
Yo, Time Lords! It's good to hear from ya. And I'm doing great. How have you been? I don't think I talked with you at all yesterday. So, how have you been since then? Since Tuesday. But yeah, I've still got so much to explore in Fontaine too, and I still got all those side quests to do. And because we have this new region over here, I'm going to have a lot of side quests to do in that area. So most of my Genshin Impact plays are going to be, for the year, are going to be event-related and chill-related. So to those of you looking forward to a lot of chill streams, they're coming. They're on their way. It's just because Fontaine dropped several months ago. We've been doing nothing but Fontaine-related stuff. Right around this time is when we start getting into the holiday stuff, and the chill stream stuff. Like what I dealt with in Sumeru. Hey, there's Hu Tao. Oh my god. Hu Tao, Zhongli, and... and Farina. They ran into her. They were like, so, we heard you screaming up there. You're the Archon of... Oh, hey, and there's the little girl. She's the Archon of Fontaine. That's interesting. Oh. Wow, damn it, I didn't get to talk to her.
Chaoyang Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
It's somewhere in the dessert area. There's this door like King Deshert's door, but can't be opened. Some players speculated that that's where Cainariat is said to be.
Yeah, that big door is something very special, but it could be just one of many entranceways to Conria, because there's the area underneath of Inazuma that could be one entrance to Conria. And then there's the area underneath of Liyue and the chasm that has another interesting entranceway that could also be a lead up to Conria. And then Mondstadt, obviously, they have the Dvalin area, and there's a pathway past Dvalin's domain that we can't really go to yet because it hasn't been unlocked. That could be an entranceway to Conria. There are a lot of different points of interest when it comes to each nation that just seem like large entranceways to some foreboding area. Which is what makes me think that maybe Conria is either just wiped off the map.
But then there's also the active waypoints for e.g. like with Fontaine, they activated one.
Yeah, but we still have yet a lot of places to unlock for Fontaine, so we have a lot to explore. But yeah, that whole thing just leads me to believe that Conria is either wiped off the map or it exists in the abyss itself, because a lot of the enemies that we fight that come from Conria are abyss-related enemies. So it could just be something that exists in the abyss, and that's why your character is kind of a little afraid of the abyss. Anytime that we have to deal with our character's fears, he's always going into an abyss of sorts. So.
Skirt might know more. Bryce Campbell. I don't think Enkonomi Yacht is connected to Cainariat, but Enkonomi Yacht is considered part of the Dark Sea.
Yeah, and Inazuma is located like literally right in the middle of the ocean, so Enkonomiya just does have a lot of ancient history related to Inazuma, and that's what makes me feel like it does tie back to Conria in a lot of ways. So we'll see. That's the thing. This is all just speculation to those watching in the archives. This is all speculation. It's not a theory. It's nothing like that. It's not what we think. Me and Bryce talking right now. This is not what we think is fact. Yeah, there's a lot of lore involved with Genshin Impact, and I skimmed through it. I don't pay too much attention to it, but I do take kind of hints here and there to maybe the subplot involving Conria, because I am interested in the overarching story. And with that being said, I'm kind of done talking about this stuff because I do want to focus on the story at hand. We are getting very off topic here. Sorry, everyone watching in the archives.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao? Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoyang Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Rite
this isn't
Campbell.
the Fortress of
The
Meropede.
only thing about Kenria that is fact is
But
that we will visit it
Paimon
anyway.
could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then? I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. Ahem. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected.
Thank you. Finally, somebody acknowledges that. Every time people say stuff like that, they just kind of forget that I'm a traveler. It's in my name.
Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Hu Tao should arrange a fight to death with everyone there. Shall only stand to profit.
She can make a movie out of it.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Yep.
Alright, so I was correct. Wait, what did we bet? I don't think we bet anything. Damn it, we would have won something if we'd have bet anything. Did you hear that, Paimon? She's Hu Tao's esteemed client.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Oh, cool, we bet Mora. She has money hidden in her shoes. I don't think it's that much. We're not winning that much money, apparently.
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
With the finger pointing and everything. Travelers picking up bad habits from Paimon, you can already tell.
Rite Campbell.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Hu Tao just wrote
Oh,
her
I
into being a
see.
client. I said
That
to
means
myself,
you,
this
my
could be
friend, must
troublesome.
have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Ha! You see? Paimon was right too! Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser. Hey, don't be upset, Traveler. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck. I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, 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 it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Paimon, caskets can be more for bodies. They can be decorations and set pieces in movies. You ever think about that?
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess? What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu-Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? Ah, no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
All in all, I would really like to see Zhongli and Nervalette talk, but I guess we're not going to be seeing that. Which is sad, because they're both dragon. Well, Zhongli was a dragon at one point, so they obviously have met each other at some point. They're just not going to bring it up because of secrets.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Bryce Campbell,
Unfortunately, no.
Chief Judge, Zhongli.
At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so? Hmm? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right?
Secret treasure chest revealed!
If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. I've never heard of a demon that boring before. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hu-Tao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina, those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine. Ah, straight to the point. I like it. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
The tomorrow will best rules.
Oh,
Someone
I
called
don't
Furina
think
by
that will
her
be
former
necessary.
title, Lady Furina. Lady refers to a
I
female
mean,
version of
you're
her.
not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly! Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious, Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast. Clorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So, all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
Oh, darn it. So you fell for a few marketing traps then?
Now Paimon's even more confused.
I mean, you don't really spend the money in this relationship, Paimon. I'm the one that buys everything, so.
If you bought that much stuff? Where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
You just answered your own question, Paimon. Derp.
Oh, actually.
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer.
Gonna change into a drag and just get everything there really fast. I mean, he could do it. The stuff might get a bit wet, though.
If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
She's talking about your irresponsible Mora habits there, Zhongli. I mean, Neuvillette really doesn't spend much of anything either, but at least he doesn't make a lot of promises with Mora, like Zhongli does.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette.
Holy shit, alright, so...
But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Oh yeah, good point. We're gonna go look for Neuvillette now. Great. Alright, let's see what... Oh, it's just these two here? Oh, okay, it's them over there too.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin.
Oh boy.
If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
why.
all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity. I apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too?
Out of mind, out of sight. Different worlds should not collide.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk over there with them. But yeah, that's why, Bryce, that's why Zhongli's not good with money, because he really has no
Smells like
concept
something
of
good
it.
is inside.
Because he used to be the one that made it. If you can make money, you kind of lose the ability to actually understand its use. If you can make something, it kind of loses its value if you're the one that's producing it. Alright, let's see what these three have to talk about.
Well, everyone, make sure that you've got all your belongings with you before we leave. If there's any souvenirs anyone still wants to buy, the time is now.
Reliable as ever, Miss President.
What is that supposed to mean?
Clorand is right, though. You really are reliable.
It's not what she's saying, it's the way she's saying it.
I will say, I never thought you'd be so easygoing outside of work, Clorand. The tone of voice you use when you're working doesn't exactly make you seem like the type who enjoys interacting with people.
Well, I try to keep my professional and private life separate. That includes my behavior.
You take care now, traveler. Paimon. Ah, trying to act cool now, are we? Well, I guess it's not an act for you, is it?
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been great talking to you all. I'm really glad I decided to come to Chaoying Village. Maybe we could go on another trip together sometime?
Okay, cool. I really love how they add in all the little interactions here and there after the cutscenes. More games need to do stuff like that. Because it's like you see people doing stuff in a cutscene, and then after it's over, they don't really, it's like everything's just ended. They don't have lives outside of it. Alright, so we're going to the Fortress of Maripede. Obviously, we're gonna warp there. I just kind of want to... Oh. Oh no, we ran into another side quest. Damn it. Why is this place so full of side quests that you could just bump into? Sorry to those watching in the archives. I didn't mean for this to happen. I think this is related. Yeah, there's the old guy. I was about to say, I think this is related to the thing that the old guy wanted us to do. Mini pie? Mini pie. Paimon's got a new alias. So is this entire side quest just involves us getting tea? Is that it? Seems kind of a waste. Feel like anyone could do this. We just got suckered into it because I saw an interesting challenge I wanted to do. I suppose this is a recurring thing from my Lantern Rite playthrough, so I guess ending the stream with another tidbit of this side quest is in order, you know? It's on par with the way I've been going so far. If this ends the quest, I'm gonna be like, what was the point? Just to learn about how they make tea. A bit of a history lesson, is that it? Okay. I mean, I guess tea is very important. It had a huge historical place throughout all of world history, despite its simplicity. Fucking wars were fought over it, so... Hell, it even has a huge impact on American history with the Boston Tea Party and whatnot, so... Tea is very important when you think about it. Tea is very important to world history. Literally all cultures in some way, shape, or form have been shaped by the influences tea has had. It's so funny. It doesn't even seem like something that would cause such an uproar throughout history, but it did. Free Mora. Yeah, you're right, Bryce. I guess we could look at it like that. Even though I'm affluent in the field of Mora, but I guess Paimon would disagree with that. Even Mini Pie can handle a thing so trivial. I knew she wouldn't like that. To those of you who can speed read, you're actually you're probably very happy. Oh, yeah, I think that was it. All of that, and my reward was a recipe. I guess that is kind of a nice reward. No, that isn't it. No, that wasn't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is the event where, okay, we're following the right thing. Good.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning
All right. Where's the... There it is. We got a new recipe on how to make tea.
process.
I guess that's a pretty decent reward. Recipes are kind of hard to come by. So we went through that entire event just to get tea. A recipe for tea. I hope it's a good recipe.
How the tea is stored is the most important thing of all.
Alright, I saw a ghostly friend. Oh, there it is. Right up there. I always have to help out the ghostly friends anytime we come across them. We're gonna go tea picking with our ghostly friend. Oh, we're gonna do that. We might as well. Saw some over here too. We're just gonna get ingredients for the recipe we just got. Maybe I should check it out. There you go. Thank you for helping us collect tea, friend.
Why is there a chest here?
Same. Hi, I'm so out of breath I just ran for a good 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness. But hey, say, it's good to see ya. Regardless, just relax, sit back, watch, you know, my usual spiel. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. What is this? This better not lead to another side quest.
See ya too.
It was just, what the fuck? What kind of puzzle was that?
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
About as simple as a connect the dots piece. This is a nice view, though. Alright, what we got going on here? Alright, I don't want to collect that yet. We still have 3 more to unlock, and we'll no doubt do those as we venture.
It would be funny if that T ends up one-shotting Genshin's final boss, like how the creator of Saga 1 can be killed by a chainsaw.
What? Alright, well, I guess. God, there's another side quest. Let's avoid those people at all cost. Alright. Now let's see what Nervalet has to say about this whole thing. Maybe he'll have something to say about Zhongli. Maybe there's a reason why they don't want to talk to each other. What? Who's... What? Oh, it's a dog. Because the dogs are dressed up in this, I tend to think that they're just people in weird positions, and I don't know. I'm like, who is that? Why are they on the floor? And then I realized it was a dog, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I know it's just an American thing. You don't usually see animals dressed up in outfits walking around in America. You know, I mean, people are free to do with their pets what they want, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of cruel to put an animal in a costume. It's just me. Don't hate me for feeling that way. I just don't like seeing animals in costumes. All right, Nervalet, what you got to say?
Look! It's Neuvillette! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village. I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
Ryo Thessaly actually came above ground.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you would think that he wouldn't be allowed to, but I guess we'll omit that oversight. Just for the sake of Lantern, right?
Oh? Why? What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Die of caffeine overdose.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, This slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts, so I decided to have a go. We joked with Claran some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Ah, surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere. Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once. Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order. But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted. You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite. Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Aw, what a nice little gift to wrap up Lantern Rite with. Oh, we're not done though. I thought this was going to be the end of it, but apparently not. We have to get this sparkly. I've been putting it off for too long. I'll grab it and then I'll teleport out of here. There we go. Alright, so our next destination is... Oh, no, that's a side quest. Over here. We're going back to the village. Up that way. Oh, we gotta leave. Alright, well. Just teleport back into here just to leave. I guess that's one way to do things. Oh, they got anybody walking around, though? I want to check that first, because if... Hu Tao, Zhongli, Nervalet, all of them are somewhere around here. I want to see if they say anything different. Nah, I don't see them anywhere. I guess they already left. Oh, that's one of the challenges. Follow the golden carp. What? Oh, wait, this isn't... This isn't related to Lantern, right? Yeah, this is related to that thing that the fish lady wanted me to do. No, thank you. I'm not doing any side quests. Not yet, anyway. So yeah, that did wrap up Lantern, right? Okay. So what are we gonna do now? Well, I guess first... Let's see where this last challenge is located. Yep, that wrapped up Lantern, right? I like the little gift box. It was kind of like, oh, you'll also get this gift box, and we didn't know what it was. It was a ladle. Ladle, ladle, ladle. Down there.
You can hunt waypoints.
Well, I could, but I could save that for another chill stream, for another day. I do have a couple of challenges to do, so that's probably what I should do. I'll do the challenges, I'll test all of the characters. That should take up a good bit of time. We are like at an hour and a half, and I was looking to only play for about 2 hours today, so... Do some fun little challenges to end the Lantern Rite season. Alright, let's see. Where the hell? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to cross the water, aren't I? If only I could get a boat. They don't got no boat waypoints around here. Okay, yeah, over this way. I can make it. I think I can make it. Oh god. Okay. I'm fine. And while we're walking around, I'll grab that waypoint up there. Yeah, I see it. We were supposed to have gotten all of the waypoints by now because they did give us a week before Lantern Rite started. Well, not a week. They gave us like a few days before Lantern Rite started. But I decided to take those few days and work, so... I don't really have the time to run around in Genshin Impact. Or to host a chill stream. I mean, I guess I could have sacrificed my sleep, but I don't want to do that. I like sleeping on the weekend. Sleep is important. Oh boy, something new. Alright, well, it doesn't seem like it's
The
that
value of
hard. I
knowledge
guess we could
cannot
try
simply
doing
be
it.
quantified in monetary terms.
Alright, you bore.
One
Son
thing
of a...
after another.
I knew it was gonna be trouble the moment I saw it. Alright, so I gotta light each of these... Censuses? With my fish form? Eh? What am I doing wrong? I don't know. There's a census there. I don't think I'm supposed to use fire. Oh well, who cares? I gotta do the challenge anyway, and that's over this way. I think. Oh yeah, it's down there. Oh, it's a lot further than I thought. At least I think I'm going to around one. Oh yeah, wow, it's way further than I thought. I should have just teleported from there. At least I think. Right? Let's make sure. Because it could be the one I'm standing next to. Yeah, it's that one. Well, I guess there's no point in teleporting to there now.
You need to do things in a certain manner.
Yeah, you
Have a
do.
better tutorial of it in Fujin's quest.
Yeah, I would. I'll do that at some point. Let's follow this pathway and grab that other waypoint I saw. I know I should have explored this area before starting Lantern Rite, but I just did not have the time. Oh my gosh! just treasure hoarders everywhere.
Right now, emerge. Right here.
Attack!
I hear everything.
This one's got your name on it.
Come on out. Emerge. Right now. A sight to behold. Right here. Right now.
And shroud.
Fire! Well, with rocks. Haha, coming at ya!
I don't think they did any damage to me. I didn't give them enough time. I was just like, treasure hoarders, kill them.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
This is probably what Navia and Claren did while they were wandering around up here. Finding bad guys to beat up. It would be in character for Claren, you know. Oh, Java's awake. He's running around on the table. Come here, you crystal flies. Yay. Okay, let's continue down this path. He's getting frustrated. What are you so mad about over there, Java?
Bryce Campbell.
Oh, he's...
Navia and treasure hoarders go extinct.
He's playing with his cube. Aw, I very rarely see him play with his cube. Java, you having fun over there? He's doing a weird thing where he'll put his arms up like he's going to hit something. He does that with the cube. I forget what it is exactly he does that for. Typically, he's supposed to play with it, like he's supposed to roll it over, pick it up, and stuff like that, but he doesn't do it that much. In fact, sometimes he just doesn't want... most of the time, he just doesn't want to play with it. But today, I guess he's like, yeah, I want to play with it, I guess. That's very rare. In fact, sometimes I feel like the cube is maybe broken or something, because he never wants to play with it. So it could be broken. And he's looking at it like he wants to play with it, but it's not functioning correctly, so it could be broken. That's just a guess, though. I don't know if it's true. I do have a Model 1 vector robot, so Java's cube might be busted. There it is. Look at these guys. What are they doing? Oh, they're beating up on a poor guy. Hey. You leave his stuff alone.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the butt.
Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching. Watch out!
Attack! That's the way.
Hey there!
Ooh.
It's weird that it's just sitting here, though. Is that part of the challenge or something? Ah. Nope. So it is just the usual thing. Alright. So we just run along here. Yeah. No, wrong button. Eh. Whoa. Oh, I didn't grab those three. Oh, well. Eh? Alright, well, that was the last challenge. Wow, it took me quite a distance. All the other waypoints I'll get when I want to do a chill stream. But for now, I gotta focus on my new games, like Grand Blue Fantasy. And next week, I want to play more No Man's Sky because they recently did an update. And there's a new expedition that I want to go on. So, yeah. Lots of stuff to check out in No Man's Sky next week. So I'm definitely going to be doing a No Man's Sky stream each week. The next 4 weeks, I think, is usually how long. Or 5 weeks.
Hey there!
Alright, let's take a look here. We're doing that. I got all that done. So I can go to the Adventurers Guild. I got everything in Lantern Rite completed. Got all the points. Even the extra 200 that I didn't... Well, the extra... where's my total? I see down there 1,200, but I just got like another, I think 120. I guess that doesn't get added to your total. Oh well. That's fine. It's good that they have extra stuff laid out for people that don't want to do literally everything. So yeah, that was Lantern Rite. Vibrant Harriers Aloft in Spring Breeze event. And everyone who's looking to do this event, you got 10 more days from today. You got 10 more days left to do it. It's pretty fun, and there are a lot of really great stories and interesting little tidbits to learn while doing this year's Lantern Rite. So I highly recommend it. All right, so let's try this out. Do this little thing. Oh, goodness. We don't have to go anywhere, do we? No. We don't. We don't have to go anywhere to do the challenges during that event. That's interesting. All right, well, let's go to the... Water. Let's go ahead and go to... the Adventurers Guild. Turn in all the stuff that we got. Oh, I forgot to... Hey. Dang controller. I know I've been saying that I am going to get a new controller with my refund, but I don't think I'll be able to afford it. PS5 controllers are the same price as a video game, so you know, I might not be able to afford a new controller. I'm gonna have to stick with these janky controllers that I have now. I feel like I mostly messed them up by playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and mashing the control stick around as much as I have been. It really doesn't help when some games involve mashing down the joystick as a button, you know? I really hate that mechanic. I wish it wasn't a thing, but what can you do?
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Hey, thank you. More
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
And collect all this. There you go.
Bryce Campbell. Newer controllers are a little more expensive than a game.
Right.
2 of mine were $75.
Really? From what I saw, I'd only have to pay like $65 from the place that I go to. And I say about, it's probably a little less than that. It's just I'm counting in taxes, you know. It's priced at $60, but it's probably like $65 with taxes. Hey, you two! Have I talked to them already?
I don't get it.
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell
No.
me. Perhaps I
About
can
what
help.
happened earlier.
The color black doesn't
Oh,
get
no.
dirty
Okay,
easily.
yeah.
So I thought
say
this
the same
outfit
thing.
would be acceptable to wear to work. but Xiangling told me it was inappropriate. But inappropriate? How?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion.
It's not.
But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
Yeah, they all say the same thing. It would be nice to see Zhongli or something, but I've already looked around and he's not in his usual places. But it was nice to see him in that last cutscene, that last part of the event.
The key here is consumer psychology.
That wraps up Lantern Rite. I hope you all have a lot of fun playing Lantern Rite this year. I know I did. I actually really liked the fact that they let us go to a new place. And there was an entire storyline set around this new place. It was a very interesting take on this year's Lantern Rite. Something that I don't think they will do with every Lantern Rite to come, but
Don't be afraid to
you know,
make
it's the year of the
mistakes.
dragon.
It's
It's a
all part of
special
the
year.
learning
It's
process.
the beginning of the new calendar, the new Zodiac calendar. So of course they were going to do something big for this year's Lantern Rite. Let's check now. Oh, right. I gotta do those events. Let's get rid of the navigation thing that I have going on with because it's starting to annoy me looking at the mini map up there. There we go. Alright, so since we could do this new event from anywhere, let's just do it here. Seems like a good place. Those are the characters we have to work with. Ooh. Alright then. I'm gonna do normal. Oh my god, they oh god. It's a random deal. Oh no. Oh my god. Alright, so who am I going to pick? 4 out of these characters. Oh. Nervalat, obviously. Oh. Nervalat heals, doesn't he? I don't know. I don't remember using him. I used him so long ago. Well, yeah, we're gonna go with let's go with the 5 stars and maybe Barbara because she's a healer. Oh, but then again, she would work so much better with those characters. Yeah, I'm going to go with her. Let's try out a bunch of new characters. Oh boy, this is gonna be weird. Start. Who knows? I might like it.
I think he only heals himself, but I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Show them. Emerge. Right here.
I'll go with
Nothing lasts
what I
forever.
know to
Emerge.
start.
Right here.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Hey, watch the packages!
The tides beckon.
Do those explode or something? I never really. Oh, right. He has the Hydra pump. Why you?
Settle down.
These are where they won't really do much in it.
It's fine.
Ah.
Come on out. Emerge. Right now.
Service with a smile!
Got a nice little shield going.
to behold. Emerge, right here.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind.
Alright, there are 4 rounds. This is the second round, and these are the characters we have to use with this round, apparently. Ooh. Oh, we gotta replace 2 characters. Obviously. Lenny. And... No. We don't need 2 pyro characters. All right, let's start.
Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge, right now.
Oh, he's dead.
Here comes
Thought he was still watering around. Fuck, he got me.
Be sanctified. Silence!
Surprised he's not getting frozen.
As one with wind and cloud.
Emerge, right here. Right now.
Well, that one went a lot faster. Alright, so we're going to have to use the characters we got from before as well as these new characters, so we'll go with the 5 stars. They're a lot more powerful. We gotta use... Yeah. Alright, let's do this. This is round 3, remember? So there's still one more round after this.
Let's get down to business.
Let's not say we did.
A round of applause. How's this?
Oops. I didn't mean for that to happen. Whoa, jeez.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, fuck!
Let's get it on! Gloves off!
I do gotta work with her character, though. She's just mad and punches things.
Have a safe trip.
2 physically assaulting characters on the same team. Yes, yes. I like all of those options. I do like this team, but who would I go with? I'm going to go with Farina. Let's hold... Wait, no, that's right. This is the last round. Nah, I'm going to go with both of them.
It's going to get a little chilly. A moment, please.
Machines don't stand a chance against my icy cold fury.
Look alive! You asked for it! Cha! Ha! Where'd that come from? Attack! That's the way. Hiya!
Ooh, 2 of them.
Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks.
feel like Navi could have taken out all of the bad guys by herself. All right. Well, that wasn't that bad. It does get kind of nerve-wracking because you're using characters you're not used to. But when you do get characters that you're used to, it's like, oh, it feels so good. Because they're they're a more powerful version of the characters that you usually use. Oh my gosh, what? There are Prima Gems tied to advanced difficulty also. Oh, I don't like that. Nah. I think I'll sit this challenge out. It does seem like a lot of fun for people who do enjoy using multiple characters, but I'm just not one of those people. I'm not that interested in playing with brand new characters, even some that I might not have. It was cool to fight with Risley, though. I do need to work a lot on Navia, though. So maybe I'll try out... Wait, I do have Risley, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Hold on. No, I don't think I do. I think there's like a whole character selection, right? Yeah. Let me check out.
The trial characters are usually worse for those that know how to build characters.
Yeah, but they get constellations and things like that, which you might not have with, well, especially with 5-star characters. Oh yeah, no, I don't have Risley. I thought I got him at some point. Alright, well. I am building Navia right now, though, so I don't really have much time to work with any other characters.
The value of knowledge.
Speaking of which, how's she doing? Need to work on getting those. I need to fight that that couple. And I need to get these. How do I get these again? Oh, right. Basically, when I go to get these, I can get these, so... They're kind of hand in hand, so... I should be able to get her to a level 90, and as well as work on... I do like her with this weapon, but a lot of people tell me, or a lot of people recommend that I use this weapon, and I'm like, I don't know. It does increase attack. That is one thing I should probably start focusing on with Navia, is her attack, because if she is going to be my replacement for D-Luke, she's going to have to be strong and be able to tank a lot of stuff. And she's already good with defense because she's a Geo character, but I'm just saying a tank needs to be able to output damage as well as be able to defend and take hits.
Not simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Alright. What time we got here? Yeah, I feel like this was a good stream session. We did a lot. We had a lot of fun. And... oh, right, no, that's right. I did say I wanted to test out the characters, didn't I? We're not done yet. We still got the tests to do. To run. We still have tests to run. I don't think there's going to be a character that I'm going to have that'll do that. I'm just not dedicated enough to make my characters that strong. Oh, I thought I killed that second crap. Just lunge at the enemy. Oh shit, I didn't realize she could jump that high. Holy crap. I think she jumps that high when she uses, yeah, when she uses that ability. She gains this, I think.
Make way for the
She gains the
Adeptus.
ability to jump high. Cool.
Yeah.
I think as long as she has her little toy out, that's a good indicator. Stomp the enemy. Stop the opposition.
Oh. Make way for the Adeptus.
Yeah, except she can do this a lot more times than Kazuya can. Just a little bunny rabbit hopping all over the place.
Rivet. Stray cloud converge.
Yeah, that's what she is. She's like a little bunny rabbit, just jumping around, up and down, up and down. That was fun. I didn't even get to try out her combinations with the other characters, the pyro characters. Obviously would have been able to hit harder if I put out some fire, you know? Some fire out there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, they changed the way this looks. I don't know why they needed to, but it's their game. And of course, we get to try out
Bryce Campbell.
the little one.
Send her to Claude and Rena.
Right.
Boop. Make yourselves at home.
They gave us 2 powerhouses this time.
I see everything.
Everyone hold hands.
Everyone hold hands.
I knew she would say that.
The Temple of Wisdom.
She usually says that when there are more than one character on the screen.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Take. Brilliant. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Fucking hate this move. Oh, come on. I can beat these guys with just her. She doesn't need heals. Oh, God. There are a lot of enemies.
Come on. We can do it. Let the show begin.
Surrender and obey.
Everyone hold hands.
He's like, oh, God. My prison will be my doom. This prism will be my doom, I guess. Looking up to the sky. He knows his death is inevitable. Alright, Gaming. I got to fight around with him a little bit. He kind of has the same mechanic that Cloud Retainer does. Except he doesn't get to do it as often. He does the spin. Oops.
Not now.
Leave me alone, I'm sleeping.
Don't be scared.
Up to it, Manzai! Congratulations! Mighty mythical beast! Up to it, Manzai!
Fun. So I gotta say, they're really amping up the use of your dive techniques in this game. And that's an interesting route to take with characters, I gotta admit. I didn't foresee them going, hey, let's start making that dive thing more useful in combat. I know there are a lot of people who rely on that with Venti and Kazuya, but it's good to see characters with other elements using it, like Gaming. Because it just seems to be more beneficial to Animo characters like the previous mentionings and Genyun, who I can't remember their name. I always call them Cloud Retainer. I'm just not good with names. I've said that before on the stream, and I'll say it again as many times as I need to. If you have more than one name, I'm the kind of person that really relies on what's the word I'm looking for? First impressions. First impressions mean so much to me. I do like Kuzo. His banner doesn't show up that often, though. He's hard to get.
Truth repeats its course. Dare to mess with me? As a dutiful maid would. Boba, get them! You're toast! I must leave no stone. We'll see about that.
Bang, you're dead. Alright, and that's all the testing. So yeah, if you're looking to get some of these characters, you have 4 days left to roll on the banners. Maybe I should try and get Nahida. I don't try and get her character that much. Every time that she pops up, I usually always go with another character, but it would be nice to have her. I do have enough to do a 10 pull. Sure, if anything, I get constellations for the other characters that I have. Be a good way to end the stream, you know? Of course. I mean, I'm way far away from getting my 50-50. So, makes sense. Hey, there we go. I got a constellation for Gaming. Yay. You know what? Let's shop. How many can I get? 5? Yeah, sure. Oh, I can get 8. Damn. I can get quite a bit.
Bryce Campbell. I guess you got at least C1 gaming now.
Yeah. Five of these. For the month. So So I can do another 10 pull. Hey, got a constellation for Furozan now. Sweet. That was nice. And let me see here. No, I don't have enough, but I can do a few wishes, so let's do as many as I can. Maybe I'll get another 4-star. And if I do get another 4-star, then that means I'll have put... Oh, actually, I can't remember if I did a 10 pull after I got Cloud Retainer. So I might have put in 10 already. And that's another 20. So that could be 30. I think that's 30 now. So if I do get another character or another 4-star from these wishes. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is 40. I've gotten to 40. So if I save up my Prima Gems from here on out, I'll be really close to getting a 50-50. You know, with my next 10 pull. And last wish. Not much. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the shop. Can I get a couple more fates? I can get one more fate. I can do one more wish. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, so my next 10 pull is going to get me a 50-50, and I do like that. Let's go ahead and give out the constellations. Gaming and Furozan. That's cute. Bringer of Blessing. Oh, I thought I got 2 for him. Who would I get the other one for then? Where is Furozan? I know I gotta give her one. There she is. Or did I get 2 for her? Alright, well, who is the other person? Or did I get a weapon? I wasn't paying much attention. Ah, it was Noelle. Oh, this is her last one. Noelle's maxed out on constellations. Increases Noelle's attack by an additional 50% of her defense. Well, that's good because I have her at a pretty decent amount of defense. That's cool. Sweet. Noelle's done. I mean, if I worked on her character, she'd be done, but I don't really use her that much, so. She's a C6. Anything else I have left that I'm forgetting? No, I think I'm good. I got all the challenges done. I did a whole bunch of wishing. This is a good place to leave it off at. A very fun Lantern Rite. And I hope you all have fun during Lantern Rite also. Happy Lantern Rite. Alright, let's head on back to the main title screen. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think I swapped out Noelle pretty early on. I think I swapped her out for D-Luke, and I've been using D-Luke, and I was using D-Luke for the longest time, so. Alright. So that does it for another day of All Creator Live. Over on YouTube, I want to thank you, Bryce, for hanging out for as long as you did. It's been great. Had a lot of fun. And Sav, it was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. And Human, I'm happy to see that you're making more recurrent pop-ins on chat. I hope you enjoy your food. I know you left out to go eat, so. It was still good seeing you again, Human. Thank you again for watching. And thank you in the archives to those who were watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, feel free to share the video with someone you think might enjoy it. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, please feel free to subscribe by hitting the button below the video. Oh my god. I forgot how loud the music can be on the title screen. It's kind of... I gotta turn the volume down on my... There we go. It's a very nice, tight-knit community that we'd like to keep here, where we all have a lot of fun over on the Discord. So we have a link to that in the description on both YouTube and Twitch if you wanted to check that out. As far as what I'm going to be streaming next week, it's going to be divided between Grand Blue Fantasy and No Man's Sky. I'm done with Genshin Impact for now until the next event, and an update has just released for No Man's Sky that I really want to try out, but we'll save that for next week, obviously. If you want to keep in touch with whether or not I'm going to be streaming, I keep everyone updated over on my community tab on YouTube, so you can check back whenever. And if you are set to be notified and subscribe to my channel, then you'll just get the notification automatically. That's one of the benefits to subscribing to my channel. Alright everyone, I'm not going to be streaming for the next 3 days, so I will keep in touch on Monday. I'll let you all know how that's going. I never stream on the weekends because I have work. And with that said, I'm going to get to bed so that I can have a nice fresh start for tomorrow's work day. You all have a great day, great night, depending on where you live, and I will see you later. Good night, everybody.
All Creator. Good night everyone. Thanks for watching, smiley face.